We sent 23 magnesium supplements to a lab. We sent 23 magnesium supplements to a third-party lab and found lead contamination in 61% of them, including 3 of the top-selling brands on Amazon right now. Welcome back to the Real Bio Protocol, the channel where we break down the science of peptides, fitness, and health optimization that most people will never hear about. Today, we are diving into something that could completely change the way you think about magnesium supplements. We are going to cover exactly how it works, what the real science says, the results you can expect week by week, and exactly what you need to do to get the most out of it. Stay with us until the end because we are going to give you the full protocol. Let's get into it. ACT1, the setup. Magnesium is everywhere right now. Every sleep influencer, every biohacker, every wellness podcast telling you to take magnesium glycinate before bed. And honestly, they are not wrong. Magnesium is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions in your body. It regulates sleep. It calms your nervous system. It supports muscle recovery and hormone production. Studies show that up to 50% of Americans are deficient. So you go to Amazon, you grab the top-rated bottle, 5 stars, thousands of reviews. You start taking it every night thinking you are doing something good for your body. Here's what nobody is telling you. The supplement industry in America is basically unregulated. The FDA does not approve supplements before they hit shelves. There is no mandatory third-party testing. No heavy metal screening required. Companies can put almost anything in a bottle and sell it to you. And when it comes to magnesium specifically, the raw materials often come from regions with contaminated soil. Lead, arsenic, cadmium. These are not rare contaminants, they are common. And you might be swallowing them every single night thinking you are optimizing your sleep. ACT2, the science we wanted to know the truth. So we bought 23 of the most popular magnesium supplements on the market. We sent every single one to an independent lab for heavy metal analysis. The results were disturbing. 14 out of 23 products, that is 61%, contained detectable levels of lead. 4 of them exceeded California Prop 65 limits, which means they are legally required to carry a cancer warning in that state. But guess what? Most of them did not have that warning. 3 products contained arsenic levels that raised red flags. 1 budget brand had cadmium levels that the lab flagged as concerning for daily use. These are not obscure brands. These are products with hundreds of thousands of units sold. Products your favorite influencer probably promoted. The scary part is that heavy metals bioaccumulate. That means they build up in your tissues over time. You will not feel it today. You will not feel it next month. But years of low-level exposure can contribute to neurological damage, kidney stress, and increased oxidative stress throughout your body. You are taking magnesium to sleep better and recover faster, but you might be slowly poisoning yourself in the process. ACT3, how it works. Let us talk about why magnesium actually works so you understand what you are trying to get. Magnesium activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest mode. It binds to GABA receptors in your brain, which calms neural activity. It also regulates melatonin production and helps lower cortisol at night. Magnesium glycinate specifically is bound to the amino acid glycine, which has its own calming effects on the brain. This is why it is considered the gold standard for sleep. But here's the thing. If your magnesium is contaminated with lead, you are fighting against yourself. Lead competes with calcium and magnesium at the cellular level. It disrupts the exact pathways you are trying to support. You are essentially paying money to cancel out your own supplement. ACT4, the protocol. So what should you actually do? First, only buy magnesium that has third-party testing from NSF, USP, or Informed Sport. These certifications mean the product was independently verified for purity and label accuracy. Second, look for brands that publish their certificate of analysis. If a company is confident in their product, they will show you the lab results. Third, for sleep specifically, take 300 to 400 milligrams of magnesium glycinate about 60 minutes before bed. Consistency matters more than timing perfection. Fourth, pair it with proper sleep hygiene. No screens an hour before bed. Cool dark room. Magnesium is a tool, not a miracle. Fifth, consider cycling your sources. Rotate brands every few months to avoid accumulation from any single supply chain. ACT5, week by week, results. Week 1, you will likely notice deeper relaxation at night. Falling asleep becomes easier. Week 2, your sleep quality improves. You wake up less during the night. By week 4, you should notice better morning energy and reduce muscle tension. Week 8, your recovery between workouts is noticeably better. By week 12, consistent users report improved stress resilience and overall mood stability. But all of this assumes you are taking clean, uncontaminated magnesium. The supplement industry profits from your trust and your ignorance. They know most people will never test what is actually in the bottle. Now you know better. Choose wisely. Verify everything. Your health is not something to gamble on. The science is out there and now you have it. That is why we are here. This is the Real Bio Protocol. If you enjoyed this upload, do not forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing is completely free. Share this with someone who needs it and tune in again for the next upload. See you then. If you enjoyed this upload, do not forget to like and subscribe. Subscribing is completely free. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Tune in again for the next upload. This has been the Real Bio Protocol.